Hi, everybody. Welcome. So glad to see you today. If you are here for the very first time, welcome. Glad that you're here. And the rest of you, I'm also glad that you're here and that you have chosen to return and join us today. Today, we'll be going through sort of a faceted practice. We'll start with a little bit of mindfulness, connect to our breath, a little bit of a warm up, kind of get everything moving. Then we have a portion where we will start with some weights. We'll do three sets of some basic weightlifting moves. You can use 3 pounds or 5 pounds or no weights at all, or just something around your house that is a little bit heavy that you can hold on to easily. And then after that, we'll move into our more cardio hit interval section of our workout. We'll have about a minute per exercise, a full 40 or 45 seconds of movement, and 15 to 20 seconds of rest. So, all that being said, listen to your body, do what feels good. I will offer as many variations as I can make up over here. And certainly, if you have a variation that works for you, please use what works best for you. Okay? So let's begin with a little just kind of check in with yourself, check in with your breath, and check in with your intention for your practice today. So you can do this with your eyes open or with your eyes closed, and just allow yourself to settle in. A couple breaths in and out just to bring ourselves into the present moment and let go of any stress, let go of any distractions. Let go of your day so that you can be fully present. And just simply notice your breath now. Allow your breath to flow in and out with ease without doing anything to manipulate or change the breath, but just simply observe the rhythm, the quality, and the length of your breath. Using our breath as a tool and to remind ourselves to be present and to let go of tension, stress, distraction. And as we begin to deepen the breath, we can use the breath as a tool to connect us to our core. So the next time you breathe in, see if you can breathe in just a little bit more deeply. Allow your belly to expand and your ribs to expand. And as you breathe out, see if you can really squeeze that breath all the way out. Active, conscious exhale. And continue here for just another minute or so, breathing all the way in. Expand in all directions, front, back, side, above, below. And as you exhale, imagine you're squeezing out all of the air from a balloon. And just a couple more here. Inhale deeply, expand, expand some more, like you're blowing into that balloon. And then exhale all of that breath. Release, release, and let go. And maybe three more deep breaths here, breathing in at your own pace, inhaling as deeply as you can. And exhaling as completely as you can. And again, inhale whenever you're ready, breathing in some more, breathing in some more. And exhale all of that breath away, activating the muscles of the core. This time, giving everything a squeeze, connecting movement of the body to the breath. Inhale, squeeze and tighten. And as you exhale, release that breath completely and let go. And we'll do that again at your own pace. Inhale, tense and squeeze. Maybe lift your shoulders to your ears, tighten your fists, your face. And exhale when you're ready. Soften, release, and let go. And let's do that just one more time at your own pace. Inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release, and let go. And let this guide you now into some gentle shoulder rolls. Can be both shoulders or one shoulder. And just moving nice and easy here, just exploring your natural range of motion with one or both shoulders. And if you're circling in one direction, maybe reverse that direction. Let the elbows be soft. Maybe they start to kind of bend and flow with the movement of your shoulders. Good. Just two more. And last one. And then with your palms facing forward, just lift one arm or both arms up and then turn your palm to face back. So palms forward, rise, palms back, press back. Nice and easy here. So we're not trying to move quickly just yet. Just again, exploring that range of motion. Nice dynamic stretching into the joints, the tendons, the muscles. Good. Last one. Very nice. And now let's bring the elbows in, palms face up, and just open the hands and close the hands to center. So you're just opening, I should say, the arms. So the palms are open, but the arms are opening and closing. And the hands will be in front of your body and then out the side. If you'd like to go a little faster, you can. Good. Two more. Last one. Nice. And now with your elbows bent, reach forward and squeeze back. Reach forward and squeeze back. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Two more. Last one. Good. And now with your elbows into your sides, just lift them out to the side and squeeze them back into your sides. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll be doing this movement again several times, but with the addition of weights. So just let this movement flow your own range of motion. Good. Two more. Last one. Nice. Let's place the hands on top of the legs, and this time inhale, eyes and nose look up. And as you exhale, eyes and nose look down. Inhale, this time maybe slide your elbows behind you a little more. And as you exhale, slide your fingers in front of you a little more. So inhale, elbows slide back, heart rises. And exhale, fingers slide forward, eyes lower. And again, just exploring your range of motion. And then last one. Good. Let's return to center now and start to warm up a little bit more with a bit of a running motion. Now you could run or ski. So if you're doing both sides at the same time, arms can move in the same direction at the same time or alternating one side only or both sides. For those of you, if it's an option to add in the feet and the knees, you can add that in as well. A little marching motion. Good. And we're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. This is just our warm up getting started. Good. All right, let's go from running to punching in front. So now the arm will straighten out a little bit more, punching in front of your chest. Can be a single arm or both arms at the same time or alternating arms. Just some options to choose from. This is feeling good to you. You can continue to punch forward. If you'd like to go across for a little twist, you can do a cross punching motion. Okay. But if this does not feel good for you today, then continue to punch in front of the body. We've got about 15 more seconds. Good. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, let's bring the palms to face up. Pretend like you're juggling balls. You've got maybe 3 balls, invisible balls that we're tossing up into the air. And once you get this motion moving, you can begin to explore around your space. So juggling in front of you, juggling above you, juggling out to the side of you. And the more you vary where you're tossing up these balls, the more you're challenging your core, your stability. Might start to create a little bit of heat. So this is not just about the arms, but the whole body moving and shifting, exploring, using your imagination. And we've got 3 more seconds. And last one. Very good. Let's bring the hands in front now and we'll climb a rope. And pulling down from above, single arm or both arms. And the elbow stays bent. So even though we're reaching, we don't need to reach high. Just want to grab hold of that rope and keep pulling. Again, we're not trying to go to our highest intensity, right? So we want to wear ourselves out right at the beginning. We want to retain some of that energy so that we can sustain our practice today. Good. About 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right. So our next movement here is a crisscross in front of the chest and pull. Crisscross, pull. Now you can have your hands just open, or you can squeeze when you pull the elbows back and release when you crisscross in front. Just an option to play with. You can also remove the crisscross and reach and pull and just omit the crisscross. One arm can still crisscross in front. Good. 10 more seconds moving in your way. So as I make suggestions, you don't have to do everything that I suggest. Just choose the option that works best for you. All right, last one. Let's row the boat. We can row forward back. We can row across the body like a figure 8. So find the way that you would like to row your boat today. Stay connected to your breath here. So we cultivated that nice, slow, deep breath. I invite you to come back to that breath anytime you feel the need for more oxygen, a deeper connection to your core, or just to bring you back to the present moment. Good. Got about 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, so have a sip of water. Forgot to add that in the beginning, but if you have something to sip on, go ahead and sip along the way. All right, and then let's move on and grab our weights. If you're using weights today, you can also use wrist weights, or like I said, just a heavy object that's easy to hold on to. Okay. So when you are all set up, come into your ready position, elbows back, palms face up. We'll begin with our rotator cuff, opening and closing. Hands move out, hands move in. Okay, so I'm demonstrating with both sides. You could do one side only. You can alternate sides. So just choosing the best option for you. And we're about halfway through. So each of these exercises, we will go for about a full minute. We don't want to try to go too fast here. So finding a nice steady rhythm. Three more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, palms facing each other, elbows in. Lift your elbows out to the side on a slight diagonal and then squeeze them in. So open and close. You can do both at the same time or single arm or alternate arms. If you have light weights or no weights, you can also choose to straighten the arm out. That will increase the intensity. Good. Didn't want to do it on the side. I don't want to knock my water over. I'll give it a try. Good. I got about 10 more seconds to go here. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, so arms down below, palms facing forward. Lift your arms in front and lower straight down. So lift and lower. Could do one arm only or alternating arms at any time. And we're halfway through. Good, y'all. About 5 more seconds. Check in with your breath. Last one. Nice. All right, bring your arms beside you and just bend one elbow or both elbows, coming into your bicep curl. So for a traditional bicep curl, the palm starts facing towards your body. And as you lift your fist towards your shoulder, the palm turns up. So there's a bit of a rotation in that forearm. Good. We're halfway through. Now we have variations. If this variation doesn't work for you, you can keep the palm just facing in as you lower and lift, or just keep the palm facing forward without any rotation. 3 more seconds. Last one. Okay, now we have triceps. We have options here. You can kick those hands straight back behind you. Keep your elbows behind you. You can also lift the hands overhead, lower behind your back. For some isometric exercises, you can press your fists down into your seat like you're pushing yourself out of your chair. Or you can press and release your elbows straight back into your seat. Okay, so we are halfway through, choosing what works best for you here. 5 more seconds. Good. Last one. Okay. So we have a little rest here. During our rest is a good time to stretch out if you need to. You can stretch your hands, circle your wrists, stretch your shoulders. So just kind of check in with what your body needs. Also, always have a sip of water handy. It's nice to have a little sip between. Okay, when you're ready, get back into your ready position for our second round. Okay, so here we go. When you're ready to open and close, keep your elbows into your body, palms face up. Again, pacing yourself here. We don't want to run out of energy before we're done. Moving slowly and with awareness. Good. We're halfway there. Check in with your breath. Let it flow freely. Reinforcing the core with your exhale. 3 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Okay. Lateral raises for our lateral deltoids, single arm or both arms. Lift and lower. More intensity. Arms can be straight. You're lifting to the side, but on a slight diagonal so you can see the hands at the corner of your eye. Good. We're halfway there. Modify and pace yourself as we go. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. All right, palms face forward, front raises. This gets more of the anterior portion of the deltoid muscle. This muscle connects the shoulder to the arm, helps to secure the arm bone in the shoulder joint. Has a very important job. We want it to be strong. Good. We're halfway there. I'm showing alternating. You can do both or single. 3 more seconds. Last one. All right, back to our biceps. Maybe you want a new variation, or you can repeat the same variation as the first time around. So hammer curl, the palm stays facing in as you lower and lift your hand, your fist. Traditional bicep adds the rotation of the forearm. If you'd rather just keep your palms facing forward, you can do that as well. We're halfway there. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so triceps. Choose the triceps variation that works best for you. Nice, steady pace. Use your exhales to reinforce your connection to your core. Good. We are halfway through. Doing great. Everybody looks strong today. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. Time for a little rest. Good time to check in. Check in with your breath. This is our final round. You could always omit the weights for your final round. If you have weights to choose from, maybe you go up a little bit on your final round. So you have options there as well. Okay? So whatever works best for you, elbows behind you, palms face up. When you're ready to begin, you can join me coming back to the rotator cuff. The rotator cuff is really a series of muscles that work together to keep the shoulder joint secure and mobile. So it helps to stabilize the joint. It also helps you move efficiently. And sometimes there are areas in the rotator cuff that are a little bit weaker than other muscles. So this exercise helps to target all of those muscles. We're about halfway through. And keeping the shoulders healthy for all that they do for us. 3 more seconds. Last one. Good. All right. Elbows in and then lift and lower. This is our last round of lateral raises. So you can make it challenging, a little more challenging than before. Or if you're feeling fatigued, you can take away the weights and move your arms without weights. Good. We're halfway through. Doing great. 10 more seconds. And 2 and 1. Good. All right. Front raises, palms facing forward, lift and lower. Can be both arms or one arm or alternate arms. Thirty more seconds. Check in with your breath. Make sure you're not holding your breath. 10 more seconds. Last one. Okay. Bicep curls. I'm just going to give you one new variation if you want to try something new. This is a lateral bicep curl. So you're opening the palm out towards the side. In the camera, it looks like I'm directly beside me, but it is a slight diagonal out to that side. This is just another variation. You can always go back to any of the other options that work for you. Halfway through. 3 more seconds. Last one. Okay, final round of triceps. So you do what works better for you. Begin with your breath. And 30 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And we're done. All right, y'all. So, a little transition. You can put these off to the side out of your way. Give yourself a little stretch. Shake it all out. Have a sip of water if you need to. And take a breath. Okay. So, our next section is our high intensity interval training. So, like I said, with these exercises, we'll go for about 45 seconds. And in between, we take about a 10 to 15-second rest. Okay. So, you can always rest longer or not rest at all. I do recommend that during the rest that you do just maybe slow it down a little bit to a slower pace so that your body has time to recover. Okay. So, let's go for a run. Here we go. This first round of runs will be a little bit shorter because I talked through our timer, but that is okay. So you can start to speed it up. And remember, you have the option to ski. With any of these exercises, if what I am suggesting just isn't working out for you, you can always replace it with something different. Okay. So the most important thing is that you are moving and that you're having fun, and that you're listening to your body. Okay. We've got about 8 more seconds. 2 and 1. And rest. Okay, short rest this time around. Just take a nice breath. Okay, this time we will reach up and reach down. Reach up and down, up and down. So when it comes to your pacing, you don't have to match my pace, right? So maybe you want to go faster than me. Maybe you want to go a little slower than me. Okay, so you pace yourself according to your body, your energy level, and tuning in with that awareness because each time we cycle through, maybe you're starting to feel the heat, maybe you need to slow it down, or maybe you have enough energy to push a little bit harder. Let's do 3 more seconds. 2, last one, and rest. Very good. Quick little break. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right. Turn your palms to face down and let's play the drums. Okay. So maybe you've got one big drum right here in front of you. And now maybe you got another drum over here. And maybe you have another drum over here. Maybe you got some drums out here. Maybe you have some drums up here. So you got drums everywhere. You're going to play those drums all around you, keeping it moving, challenging your core, your balance, your stability. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And rest. Very good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, let's chop some wood. So you got an axe right here. We're just going to chop straight down. You can use your breath. Exhale to chop. Good. You're using your breath to connect to your core. Using your breath for stability and control. Good. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay. A little break here. Check in. In between, you can always rehydrate, have a sip of water. Okay. All right. So, next up, we're going to catch some fireflies. Okay. We got some fireflies flying all around us. We want to catch them real quick before they fly away. Little snap of the hand to catch. Now you can go faster than me. Remember, working within your own range and pace. And keeping it moving, reaching in all directions, challenging your balance. 3 more seconds, 2 and 1, and rest. Very good. Nice breath here. Deep cleansing breath. All right. Preparation for speed punches. Hands to fists, elbows out, and stir those fists around. Single punch here. Still like you're punching one of those punching bags right in front of your chest. All right. So one hand punching, both hands punching. Just keep it moving. Now, if you'd like a little variety or a little extra challenge, you can move your body, maybe shifting forward and back as you're punching, or maybe shifting back and holding, or maybe you are dodging, avoiding getting punched back. 3 more seconds. Last one, and rest. Good. Take a breath, check in. Okay, next we'll go back to climbing that rope, hand over hand or single hand pull. Okay, and then you can speed it up as much as you're able to here. Climbing as fast as you can to the top. Good. And then again, you can vary how you're sitting. Lean back a little bit, or lean forward a little bit, or lean forward and back. That starts to feel too unstable or confusing. It's all right. Just be right here in the center. Keep pulling on that rope. 5 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Very good. Shake it off. Sip of water if you need it. All right, next we have elbows back for a crisscross pull. Crisscross pull. Here you can speed it up, going faster than maybe we did in our warm-up version. Altering, altering this exercise any way you need to. So maybe omitting the crisscross, punch and pull. Very similar. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Take a breath. How we doing? Everybody good? You look good. Awesome. Okay. Let's now punch up and out, up and out, up and out. Can be single arm, both arms. Doing great. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, very good. All right, check in. We're about halfway through our practice, so just notice, do you need to slow it down? Do you have room to increase the intensity a little bit? Okay, so palms face down. Let's play those drums. And use your imagination here. So the hands aren't just kind of flapping around, but it's really as if you are hitting a hard surface and making a sound, right? So shifting around. We got drums all around us. Can stay on one side a little longer. And maybe you want to do it above you or in front of you. 5 more seconds. All right, let's rest. Very good. Okay, this time we'll chop wood across from shoulder to opposite knee. If this variation doesn't feel good to you, go back to this one. All right, we can switch sides or continue to do what you're already doing. Five more seconds. Last one. Good job. All right, little break here. You can always give yourself a stretch if you need to. Work it out if you feel like you're accumulating tension in your shoulders or your neck. Okay, next up, let's row the boat. Here we go. We're going to row either across the body or in front. That breath flowing, moving at your own pace. You are welcome to go faster than me. We've got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, little break here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Connect to your core. And let's prepare for speed punches. Here we go. Spiraling those fists or single fist. Can lean back for a little variation. Or hinge forward and back for another variation. Or maybe you're dodging your opponent. Good, y'all. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Very good. Shake it off. Okay. So our next exercise will be a crisscross pull. And come into your preparation, elbows back. And here we go. Crisscross pull. Moving at your own pace. 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Check in. Nice deep breath in and out. Hmm. Okay. Back to catching some more flies. Here we go. All around you now, below you and beside you, above you, in front of you, all around you. Sustaining that energy, sustaining your breath. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Check in. You're almost there, y'all. All right, so let's row the boat again, either across or in front, or a little bit of everything. Mix it all up. Looking good, y'all. We have about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to climb that rope. Here we go. Hand over hand or a single hand pull. Sustaining that energy, steady tempo, steady breath. Almost there. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, shake it off. Wiggle your fingers. Maybe roll your shoulders in preparation for our final round, grand finale. Here we're going to start with a run. So go back to your running. And then we're going to change exercises every 10 seconds. Okay. Now let's crisscross pull. Get ready to catch some flies. And let's play the drums. All right, let's reach up, reach down. Speed punches. Good. And let's chop wood. Let's play the drums. And let's end with a crisscross pull. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, let those shoulders roll around. Check in. Let your arms rest down by your sides and just reach towards the ground for a little side stretch. And reach to the other side or stay on the same side. We'll do that 4 more times, 2 more times. Last one. Come back to center. Good. And let's just cross one arm over the chest and just give a little stretch here. You can even pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself what a good job you did today. You can stay on the same side longer or switch sides. Pat yourself on the other side. Say, good job. Good. And maybe give yourself a hug. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Place your hands on your legs, and as you inhale, eyes look up, maybe slide your elbows back. As you exhale, look down, slide your fingers forward. Just 2 more of those. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And one more. Return to a neutral position. If there's any other stretch or movement that your body is asking for, go ahead and address what needs to be addressed. And if you feel satisfied and comfortable, just take a moment to settle back into your breath. And coming into a posture of stillness and ease. Allow your breath to deepen. And as you exhale, let anything go that you don't want to carry back into your day with you. Maybe placing one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. If you have an intention for the rest of your day, take a moment to acknowledge your intention. With a deep breath in, invite your intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And as you breathe out, allow your intention to move you back into your day with peace, joy, strength, and ease. Thank you all so much for joining me.